Welcome to Gore's Educare Plus. Class 10th Test Series 2024-25 Mathematics Set A का सॉल्यूशन डिस्कस किया जाएगा. Section A MCQs. Question number 1. The nature of the roots of quadratic equation 9x square minus 6x minus 2 equals to 0 is. How do we find out the nature of the roots? Nature of the roots is depend upon discriminant, capital D. What is the value of discriminant? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Discriminant is equals to b square minus 4ac. And how do we find out a, b, c? By comparing given quadratic equation with ax square plus bx plus c. What is ax square plus bx plus c? A standard quadratic equation. By comparing this, we got a equal to 9, b equal to minus 6, c equals to minus 2. Put these values in D, you get 108. And we know 108 is greater than 0. If your discriminant is greater than 0, then there are two roots and two distinct real roots. So what is my option? My option is C. Moving on to the question number 2, the median of the data. The median of the data of 13, 15, 16, 17, 19 and 20. How do we find out median of this data? पहले आप और हम नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस को गिन लेते हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. देर आर 6 ऑब्जर्वेशंस और ये सारे ऑब्जर्वेशन इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में लगे. Whenever the number of observation is even, the median will be बीच के ये दो सेंटर 2. ये जो सेंटर 2 है इसका आप और हम एवरेज लेंगे. 16 plus 70 divided by 2, that is 33 divided by 2, and my option is option C. Let's move on to the next. Question number 3. The perimeter and the area of the circle are numerically equal, then the radius of the circle is. What is the perimeter of a circle? Perimeter of a circle is nothing but a circumference of a circle. तो एग्जाम में आप लोगों को कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. पेरीमीटर ऑफ सर्कल का मतलब ही सर्कमफरेंस ऑफ सर्कल होता है, एंड दैट इज 2 पाई आर. एंड व्हाट इज एरिया ऑफ सर्कल? एरिया ऑफ सर्कल इज पाई आर स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे ये 2 नहीं चाहिए था, इट इज पाई आर स्क्वायर. Whenever they say न्यूमरिकली इक्वल, मान लो कि अगर सरकमफरेंस 40 सेंटीमीटर है तो एरिया जो है वो 40 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर होगा, है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बोल रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब इसका जो आंसर आने वाला है सेम आंसर इसी का आने वाला है. दैट इज व्हाट द न्यूमरिकली इक्वल इज. आप और हम इसके बीच में इक्वल टू का साइन लगाएंगे. दोनों तरफ से पाई एंड पाई कैंसिल, आर एंड आर कैंसिल, you get r is equals to 2, right? So therefore the radius of the circle is 2. What is my correct option? My option is A. Moving on to the next. The graph of polynomial px cuts the axis at 3 points and touch it at other 2 points. The number of zeros of px is. आप और हमें पता है पॉलिनोमियल में नंबर ऑफ जीरोस कैसे ढूंढे जाते हैं. कर्व जो होता है जितनी बार एक्स एक्सिस को इंटरसेक्ट करेगा उतने वो जीरोस क्रिएट करेगा. तो जितने बार इंटरसेक्ट हो रहा है ना, 1, 2, 3, 3 टाइम्स वो इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है और 2 टाइम्स वो टच कर रहा है. इट इज ऑल्सो काउंटेड एज अ जीरोस. तो 3 + 2 5. व्हाट इज माई करेक्ट ऑप्शन? माई ऑप्शन इज डी. नेक्स्ट. If the distance between the point 4, p and 1, 0 is p, then the values of p are. We all know distance formula. What is distance formula? अगर आपके पास दो पॉइंट्स है x1 y1, x2 y2, तो what will be the distance formula? Under root x2 minus x1 का whole square plus y2 minus y1 का whole square. Therefore, the distance is, I'll consider 4, p as a x1 y1. I'll consider 1, 0 as x2 y2. So x2 minus x1 will be 1 minus 4 का whole square, and y2 minus y1 will be 0 minus p का whole square, and that is 5. So what is minus 3 का square is 9, minus p का square is p square. Squaring on both sides, 25 plus 25 equals to 9 plus p square. P square equals to 25 minus 9. P square equals to 16. P is equals to plus minus 4. So what is my correct option? My correct option is option C. Let's move on to the next question. The length of the tangent from a point A of a circle of radius 3 centimeter. The radius of a circle is 3 centimeter is the length of the tangent. The length of the tangent, and this is the length. What is the length of the tangent? एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट से पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट तक जो होता है उसे कहा जाता है लेंथ ऑफ अ tangent. एंड वी ऑल नो कि tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. ठीक है. So by applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle APO, that is AP square plus OP square equals to OA square. We all know Pythagorean triplet, that is 4, 3, and this will be 5. What is my correct option? My option is C. Let's move to the next. The probability of getting an even number when the die is thrown once. अगर die अगर die एक बार ही थ्रो किया जाता है तो टोटल आउटकम्स कितने आते हैं? Total outcomes are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what are the even numbers in these outcomes? 2, 4, 6. So अगर मैं पहले वाले की काउंटिंग करूंगा तो there are 6 outcomes, है ना? Total outcomes are 6 and even numbers कितने वहां पे? Even numbers है 3. So that is 3 upon 6, which is equals to 1 by 2. What is my correct option? Option is 1 by 2. Moving on to the next. Sec theta when expressed in terms of cot theta is equals to. ऐसे सवालों को अप्रोच करते समय आपको और हमें आइडेंटिटीज की जरूरत होती है. Sec square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta. ये आइडेंटिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. And we all know cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta. Therefore, tan theta is equals to 1 by cot theta. मैं ये tan theta की वैल्यू उठा के इस आइडेंटिटी में पुट कर देता हूं. So we get sec square theta is equals to 1 plus 1 upon cot theta का whole square, which is equals to 1 plus 1 upon cot square theta. Cross multiply 1 into cot square theta. We'll get cot square theta plus 1 upon cot square theta. Square root on both sides. Square root on both sides. This is a square root. Cot square theta का square root होगा cot theta. 1 plus cot square theta का square root होगा square root of 1 plus cot square theta. What is my correct option? My correct option is option B. Let's move on to the next. Question number 9. The points minus 1, minus 2, 1, 0, minus 1, 2, minus 3, 0 form a quadrilateral of a type. किस टाइप का क्वाड्रिलेटरल मिलेगा इन सारे पॉइंट्स को अगर आपने जोड़ दिया तो? पॉइंट्स को जोड़ने के लिए यू नीड टू हैव डिस्टेंस. निकालने के लिए आपको डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूले का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा. मैं इन सारे पॉइंट्स को नाम दे देता हूं ए बी सी डी. देन व्हाट इज द लेंथ ए बी? सेम फॉर्मूला x2 अंडर रूट x2 माइनस x1 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस y2 माइनस y1 का होल स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज 1 माइनस ऑफ माइनस 1 इज 2, है ना, प्लस 0 प्लस 2 होल स्क्वायर. 2 square plus 2 square will be square root is 2 root 2. Similarly, distance BC is 2 root 2. Similarly, distance CD is 2 root 2. Similarly, DA is 2 root 2. सारी साइड्स इक्वल आ गई है. अगर सारी साइड्स इक्वल आ गई तो वी हैव टू ऑप्शंस, रोम्बस एंड स्क्वायर. एंड हाउ डू वी डिफरेंशिएट आवर आंसर? बाय कैलकुलेटिंग डायगोनल्स. रोम्बस और स्क्वायर्स में आप और हमें डिफरेंस कैसे पता चलेगा? डिफरेंस पता चलेगा डायगोनल्स निकाल के. What is a diagonal? Diagonal will be AC. If I'll consider a rough diagram like this, A, B, C, D, what will be my diagonal? My diagonal will be AC. So what is AC here? By distance formula 4. What is BD here? 4. If the diagonals are equal, then surely it is a square. Then what is the correct option? Option A is a correct answer. Moving on to the next. The volumes of the two spheres are in the ratio 64 is to 27. The ratio of their surface area. Volume. What is the volume of sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we'll consider looking into the volumes. दोनों के रेडियस अलग अलग हो गए. So I take 4 by 3 pi r cube में एक का रेडियस कैपिटल R और एक का रेडियस स्मॉल r. As you can see, 4 by 3 pi and 4 by 3 pi is common in both. V1 upon V2 is equals to 4 by 3, 4 by 3 pi r cube upon 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi cancel. That will be r cube upon small r cube. This is what we got. Cube root on both sides. So we got capital R as a 4 and small r as a 3. सवाल आगे क्या बोल रहा है कि the ratio of their surface area. What is the formula for the surface area of a sphere? Surface area of the sphere will be 4 pi r square. This will be 4 pi r square. This will be 4 pi r square. As we all know, 4 pi r square a1 upon a2 is equals to 4 pi capital R square upon 4 pi small r square. 4 pi cancel. We get area 1 upon area 2 is equals to small capital R upon small r का complete square. Do we have capital R upon small r का value here? That is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 का square is 16 upon 9. So this is a correct option and the option is option B. Let's move on to the next. For a frequency distribution, mean, median, mode are connected by the relation. आपको ये रिलेशन पता होना चाहिए, आपको इसको याद करना चाहिए. This is important. What is mode? Mode is equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. Okay. So correct option is option C. Let's move on to the next. Question number 12. If the sum of n terms of an AP be 3n square, 3n square plus n, and its common difference is 6, then its first term is. As we all know, how do we find out the first term? Sum of first term is exactly equals to the first term itself. अगर मान लो कोई भी एक सीरीज है 2 4 6, अरे भाई किसी ने पूछा कि पहली टर्म की सम बताओ, अरे पहली टर्म की सम कैसे बताएंगे यार? पहली टर्म की सम मतलब द टर्म इटसेल्फ. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, आपको ये याद रखनी चाहिए. Sum of first term is equals to the first term itself. That's why we are putting n equal to 1 in a given relation. What is relation? Sn is equals to 3n square plus n. I'll be putting n equals to 1. 3 into 1 square plus 1. The final answer is 4. A ka value is 4. Moving on to the next. Option D is correct. Moving on to the next. 3 tan 30 upon 1 plus tan square 30. What is tan 30 ka value? We all know tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Put this value in the given equation. 2 into 1 by root 3. 1 plus 1 by root 3 square. 2 by root 3. What is 1 by root 3 ka whole square? That will be 1 by 3. 2 by root 3 upon 4 by 3. which is equals to 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4. 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. Root 3 and root 3 cancel. 2 2s are, that will be root 3 by 2. And how do we find out root 3 by 2? Root 3 by 2 is nothing but sine 60 ka value. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Moving on to the MCQ number 14. A tangent to a circle intersects it in, obviously, in a one point. Moreover, यहाँ पर हमें ये याद रखना चाहिए कि tangent to a circle touches, ये भी लैंग्वेज आप लोगों को एग्जाम में आ सकती है, touches at one point. Let's move on to the next. Question number 15. If the equation x square plus 4x plus k equals to 0 has a real and distinct roots, if this equation has a real and distinct roots, the discriminant should be greater than 0. If discriminant should be greater than 0, what is the value of discriminant? What is discriminant? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. How do we find out a, b, c here? A, b, c is equal to a equal to 1, b equal to 4, c equal to k. By comparing above equation with ax square plus bx plus c, right? If I'll compare x square plus 4x plus k, ax square plus bx plus c के साथ, we get a equal to 1, b equal to 4, c equal to k. Put this value in the equation, you get discriminant as a 16 minus 4k. We all know real and distinct roots ka condition, that is d greater than 0. I'll put 16 minus 4k is greater than 0. 4k is less than 16. K is 16 by 4 and that is k is less than 4. What is the correct option? Option A is the correct answer. Moving on to the next. The pair of equation 5x minus 15y is equals to 8 and 3x minus 9y is equals to 24 by 5 has. How do we find out if it has one solution, infinitely many solution or no solution? By comparing the values of A, B, C. We all know A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2 is equals to C1 upon C2 is a condition for infinitely many solution. As we compare A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, let's find out A1 upon A2. What is A1 upon A2? 5 by 3, comma. What is B1 upon B2? Minus 15 upon minus 9. Minus minus cancel. 3 5s are and 3 3s are. Next, C1 upon C2. What is C1 upon C2? Minus 8 upon minus 24 by 5. माइनस माइनस कैंसल 8 3 जा और यही 5 ऊपर चले जाएगा व्हाट डू वी गेट 5 by 3 in every comparison we got a ratio of 5 by 3 5 by 3 and 5 by 3 if a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2 then the lines are overlapping. If the lines are overlapping it means infinitely many solution. Moving on to the next. Here you can see the ratios 5 by 3, 5 by 3, 5 by 3. Therefore, the answer is infinitely many solution. Moving on to the next. The volume of solid hemisphere is, as we all know, what is the volume of sphere? What is the volume of hemisphere? 2 by 3 pi r cube. So I have put 2 by 3 pi r cube volume of sphere के जगह पे volume of sphere. Can I write pi के जगह पे 22 by 7? Yes, I can. 7 7 cancel. We did a calculation. R cube equals to 27. Therefore, R is equals to 3. What is my correct option? Option A is my correct answer. Moving on to the next. Question number 18. If the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is equals to are equal. If the zeros are equal, then ये बहुत ही tricky question है. और बहुत ही बढ़िया क्वेश्चन है। इफ द जीरोस आर इक्वल, इट मींस किसी भी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन के दो रूट्स होते हैं, क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल के दो रूट्स होते हैं, या क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल के दो जीरोस होते हैं। I'll call this as alpha and call this as alpha. If the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are equal, we have to find whether the zeros of the polynomial have the same or opposite sign. Since the zeros of the, it can be alpha alpha, it can be minus alpha, right? Since the zero of the polynomial are equal, the discriminant will be equal to zero. That is the condition. We all know discriminant equals to zero का मतलब होता है the zeros are equal. So what is the discriminant? B square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac equals to 0. B square equals to 4ac. आप और हमें पता है कि स्क्वायर वाली टर्म तो कभी निगेटिव हो ही नहीं सकती, है ना? क्योंकि मैं -2 का स्क्वायर करूंगा भी तो इट विल बी +4। अगर मैं 2 का स्क्वायर करूंगा तो भी +4। यानी इतना मैथ्स तो हमें आता है कि नेगेटिव वाली टर्म कभी स्क्वायर वाली टर्म कभी निगेटिव नहीं हो सकती। मुझे बताइए, अगर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में पॉजिटिव है तो ऑटोमेटिकली राइट हैंड साइड भी पॉजिटिव होना ही चाहिए, है ना? इसका अगर राइट हैंड साइड पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए तो आपको ए और सी को सेम साइन असाइन करना पड़ेगा, है ना? ए इंटू सी विल बी ए सी, दैट विल बी पॉजिटिव, माइनस ए इंटू माइनस सी विल बी पॉजिटिव ए सी। दैट्स व्हाई द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज सी एंड ए हैव द सेम साइन। ऑप्शन सी इज आवर करेक्ट आंसर। मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट। Denominator of 34.12345 when expressed in the form of P by Q is of the form 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, where m comma n are non-negative integers. Let's see. आपको ये डेसिमल पॉइंट उठा के 5 प्लेसेस पीछे लेके जाना है, यानी राइट में लेके जाना है। और आप और हम इतना मैथ्स पढ़ चुके हैं कि अगर डेसिमल पॉइंट 5 घर पीछे जाता है तो मुझे यहाँ पे 1 को 5 zeros लगाने पड़ेंगे। एंड वी ऑल नो 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n के फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस कैसे किया जाता है। आई मल्टीप्लाई न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर बाय 2, you get 682469 upon 20000। If I factorize this, I'll get this, and this is exactly 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n. Let's read the reason now. The reason is 34.51235 is terminating decimal fraction. We all know this is a terminating. How do we differentiate if it is not terminating? अगर 1 2 3 4 5 के आगे डॉट डॉट लगाया होता तो हमें पता होता कि यार ये तो टर्मिनेट नहीं हो रहा है, बट इस केस में डॉट डॉट नहीं लगे, इसका मतलब ये टर्मिनेटिंग है, जो कि उसने सही बोला है। दैट्स व्हाई द करेक्ट option is both assertion A and reasons are true. Reason is a correct explanation of assertion. Let's moving on to the 20th question. Assertion. In the given figure, O is the center of a circle and AT is a tangent at a point. And we need to find out angle BAT. वैसे angle BAT आपको 60 डिग्री दिया है. Let's check if it is 60 degree or not. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. We all know angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Why angle in a semicircle? This is a diameter. Angle in semicircle is 90. By angle sum property, if this is 60, this is 90, this has to be 30. क्योंकि इसका सम कितना आना चाहिए? 180 आना चाहिए. So, if this angle is 30 degree, so what is tangent radius relation? Tangent radius दोनों 90 डिग्री बनाते हैं. If this is 30, तो ये बचा कुचा कितना रहेगा? 60. यानी असर्शन में दिया हुआ डेटा इज सही, असर्शन में दिया हुआ डेटा ट्रू है. एग्जैक्टली एंगल ABC is 90 degree. Angle in a semicircle in triangle ABC by angle sum property, that is angle CAB is 30 degree, And we all know कि OA is perpendicular to 80. Radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other at point of contact. Therefore, angle BAT will be 90 minus 30, that will be 60 degree. What is the reason? A straight line can meet a circle at one point only. A straight line can meet a circle at one point. This is a straight line, but this is meeting at two different points. This is not necessary. That's why reason is incorrect, and we have assertion as a true. So therefore, the option is A is incorrect, but R is sorry, A is correct, but R is incorrect. Option C is the correct answer. Assertion is true, but reason is false. Moving on to the next, section B. On a morning walk, three-person steps off together and their steps measure 40 centimeter, 42 centimeter, 45 centimeter respectively. What is the minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance in complete step? On a one morning, three-person steps together. Whenever you see a word together, एक थोड़ा बहुत हिंट आ जाता है कि वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट एलसीएम। अगर उन सबको साथ में चलना है तो कितना डिस्टेंस कवर करना पड़ेगा? सो कैलकुलेट द एलसीएम ऑफ 40, 42, 45। आई होप एलसीएम आप सब लोगों को आता है। 40 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन किया, दैट विल बी 2 क्यूब इंटू 5। 42 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन है, दैट इज 2 इंटू 3 इंटू 7। 45 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन विल बी 3 स्क्वायर इंटू 5। The LCM of 40, 42, 45. How do we find out LCM? First, we take out the only common factors, that is 2 cube, 2, और इन दोनों में से सबसे बड़ा जो है वो लिखा जाएगा. Then there will be 3 and 3 square, इनमें से जो सबसे बड़ा है वो लिखा जाएगा. Then 5 and then 7. So by calculating that, you got 2520. What 2520? 2520 centimeter. And how do we convert centimeter into kilometer? By dividing it 2520 or 0.0252 kilometer. So what is my correct answer? 2520 centimeter. Moving on to the next. Question number 22. If a fair coin is tossed twice, find the probability of getting at most one head. This is important. This word is important. At most. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक head. So if you toss a coin, what will be the sample space? What will be the total outcomes? There will be four total outcomes. And we need at most one head. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक. So ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक या एक नहीं भी रहेगा तो भी चलेगा. So these are three outcomes and total outcomes are four. So then what is the probability of an event? Favorable outcomes upon total outcome. What are my favorable outcomes? Favorable outcomes are three, total outcomes are four. This will be 3 by 4. 22 का और का question. One card is drawn from the pack of 52 cards being equally likely to be drawn. Find the probability that the card drawn is a red card. Number of cards are 52, red cards are 26. Favorable outcomes upon total outcomes, NA upon NS, that is 26 upon 52, that will be 1 by 2. Moving on to the next. If we got 15 cot A equals to 8, find the value of this. Question number 23. As we can shift this 15 here, what will be cot A? Cot A will be 8 by 15. जब भी आप कोई भी ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो लिखते हो तो आपने एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बनाना है. कंसिडर एनी एंगल एज योर acute angle. This is cot A. What is the definition of cot A? Adjacent upon opposite. So adjacent will be 8k. Why do we put k? K is a common unit. It acts as a HCF. BC will be 15K. By Pythagoras theorem, we need to calculate AC. We have calculated AC as a 17K. Cosec A. What is the definition of cosec A? What is the definition of cosec? Hypotenuse upon opposite? Cosec A. Cosec A. Hypotenuse, what is hypotenuse? AC upon opposite. What is opposite? BC. What is our opposite side? What is our hypotenuse? 17K. What is our opposite side? 15K. K and K cancel. 17 by 50. That's why solution में cosec A की जगह पे क्या लिखा गया है? 17 by 50. By calculating this, what is my final answer? 136 upon 75. Moving on to the next. Question number 23. Question number 23 का और if sin alpha is equals to 1 by 2, then show that this is equals to 0. What is sin alpha? Sin alpha is 1 by 2. Sin alpha प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में ही मैंने आपको बताया था कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो दिखते ही आप एक छोटा सा राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बनाओगे एंड दैट इज दिस राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. Consider any acute angle as alpha. What is the sine ka definition? Opposite upon hypotenuse. What is opposite? BC. What is hypotenuse? AC. Therefore, BC is equals to 1. We consider as a 1K. आपको ये कॉमन मल्टीपल मल्टीप्लाई करना ही पड़ेगा K और K. You can take it as X और X also. Small a small भी आप कंसिडर कर सकते हो. ये आप पे डिपेंड करेगा. BC is equals to K and AC will be 2K. By Pythagoras theorem, you need to find out AC. What is my, we need to find out AB. What is my AB then? Root 3K. We got root 3K as AB. What is cos alpha? What do we need to find out? LHS is what? We need cos alpha ki value here and cos alpha ki value here. What is cos alpha? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. What is my adjacent side? AB. What is AB? Root 3 by K. Root 3 K. ये K जो है ये रूट के बाहर रहेगा. ऊपर नीचे से k और k cancel. The answer will be root 3 by 2. What is the cos alpha की value? Root 3 by 2. Put this value here. Cos alpha is root 3 by 2. 3 into root 3 by 2 minus cos cube alpha. Root 3 by 2 का cube will be 3 root 3 by 8. So ultimately, this is what this is. Just a minute. 4 2s are 3 root 3 by 2 minus 3 root 3 by 2. The answer is 0. It is equals to RHS. There is other technique also. The method is if sine alpha is equals to 1 by 2, alpha is equals to 30 degree. Put this value here, you'll get your answer. Moving on to the question number 24. Find the value of y for which the distance between the points A 3 comma minus 1 and B 11 comma y is 10 units. If A equals to 3 comma minus 1 and B equals to 11 comma y और इनके बीच का डिस्टेंस अगर आपको 10 दिया है, सो बाय अप्लाइंग डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करने के बाद आपको इक्वल टू 10 लिखना है क्योंकि अब की बार आपको डिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट नहीं करना है, आपको डिस्टेंस ऑलरेडी गिवन है. सो यू नीड टू फाइंड आउट वैल्यू ऑफ y. So x2 minus x1 that is 11 minus 3 का whole square plus y2 minus y1 y minus of minus 1 का whole square under root which is equals to 10. 11 minus 3 will be 8. 8 square is 64. Y minus of minus 1 is y plus 1. Y plus 1 का whole square. Taking square on both sides. So this will be y plus 1 का whole square equals to 100 minus 64 that is 36. Squaring both side यानी it look like this y plus 1 का whole square equals to 36. Squaring both side you will get y plus 1 is equals to plus minus 6. You need to take 6 as firstly positive then negative. So y equals to 5, y equals to minus 7. Y equals to 5, y equals to minus 7. Moving on to the next question, question number 25. Find the relation between x and y such that x comma y is equidistant from the point 7 comma 1 and 3 comma 5. What is the meaning of equidistance? The distance should be equal, right? If I'll consider this as a point P and we got 2 points, I'll name it as A and B. Therefore, AP is equals to BP. Squaring both sides, AP square equals to BP square. x2 माइनस x1 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस y2 माइनस y1 का होल स्क्वायर फिर से लगाएंगे। यहाँ पे x माइनस 7 का होल स्क्वायर आएगा, यहाँ पे y माइनस 1 का स्क्वायर आएगा विच इज इक्वल टू x माइनस 3 का स्क्वायर प्लस y माइनस 5 का होल स्क्वायर। a माइनस b होल स्क्वायर लगाएंगे दैट विल बी x स्क्वायर माइनस 14x प्लस 49 प्लस y स्क्वायर माइनस 2y प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 6x प्लस 9 वाई स्क्वायर माइनस 10y प्लस 20। दोनों तरफ से एक्स स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो जाएंगे। टर्म्स ऑफ x और टर्म्स ऑफ y को मैं जब शिफ्ट कर दूंगा तो आई गॉट x माइनस 2 इक्वल्स टू x माइनस वाई इक्वल्स टू 2। आप और हमें क्या बताना है? रिलेशन बिटवीन x एंड y। दिस इज अ रिलेशन बिटवीन x एंड y, दैट्स इट। मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट सेक्शन सी, क्वेश्चन नंबर 26। In a given figure, line segment DF intersects the side AC of a triangle ABC at a point E such that E is a midpoint. If E is a midpoint of CA, this side is equals to this side. Angle AEF, angle AEF in this angle is equals to AFE, this angle. If these angles are equal, this side is also equals to AE. भैया AE equals to EC already given है because E is a midpoint. This is also given. As we know that is AF equals to AE. Why AF equals to AE? ये जो छोटा सा ट्राइंगल है, ये जो छोटा सा ट्राइंगल है, that will be आइसोसेलेस ट्राइंगल। और आइसोसेलेस ट्राइंगल में जो एंगल्स इक्वल होते हैं उसके सामने वाले जो दोनों साइड्स होते हैं वो इक्वल होते हैं। दैट इज AF equals to AE. Take a point G on AV. Take a point G on AV such that CG parallel to DF. Such that CG parallel to DF. Take a point here G so that CG parallel to DF. ये कंस्ट्रक्शन आपको करना पड़ेगा by corollary of Thales theorem. If two lines are parallel, what are two lines are parallel? If two lines are parallel, BD upon CD will be equal to BF upon GF. I'll call this as a equation 2. I'll call this as a AF AE equals to equation 1. Again, in triangle what? ACG. ACG यहाँ पे देख लेते ACG. Similarly, these lines are parallel. So by Thales theorem again, AF upon GF is equals to AE upon EC. So AF upon GF is equals to AE upon C. क्या मैं AE के जगह पे AF लिख सकता हूँ? जी हाँ, आपको इक्वेशन 1 में ये डेटा गिवन है। क्या मैं GF if there AF equals to AF आ जाएगा, न्यूमरेटर में कट जाएगा, therefore GF equals to C, therefore from 2 and 3 BD upon CD is equals to BF upon CE. क्या हमें यही प्रूव करना था? Yes. Moving on to the next question, question number 26. In triangle ABC, Capital X is a any point on AC. This is that point. If capital Y, Z, U, and V are the middle points of AX, XC, AB and BC respectively, Y जो है वो AX का मिड पॉइंट है. दिस इज इक्वल्स टू दिस. Z जो है वो XC का मिड पॉइंट है. सो दिस इक्वल्स टू दिस. एंड U जो है वो AB का मिड पॉइंट है. U जो है वो AB का मिड पॉइंट है. दिस इक्वल्स टू दिस. एंड BC का जो मिड पॉइंट है उसको कहेंगे V. सो BV इज इक्वल्स टू VC. एक कंस्ट्रक्शन आपको करना पड़ेगा. आपको BX को ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा. As we join BX in triangle ABX, as U is a midpoint of AB and Y is the midpoint of AX, this side is equals to this side and this side is equals to this side. अगर AU equals to UB है तो AU upon UB का रेशियो हो जाएगा 1. We all know UB इधर जाएगा, AU upon UB हो जाएगा and that will be 1. Similarly, AY upon YX is equals to 1. From 1 and 2, AU upon UB is equals to AY upon YX. Therefore, by Thales theorem, by converse of Thales theorem, UV will be parallel to BX. Now, सेम चीज आप और हम इन ट्राइंगल BCX में करेंगे. दो रेशियोज इक्वल टू 1 दिखाएंगे, उनको जोड़ देंगे. एज उससे ये प्रूव हो जाएगा कि VZ will be parallel to BX by converse of Thales theorem. If VZ is parallel to UI. कैसे? We know कि VZ parallel is BX and BX parallel to UI. Therefore, UI parallel to VZ. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, AU upon UB is equals to CV upon BV. CV upon BV. Therefore, by converse, UV parallel to YZ, UV parallel to AC हो जाएगा and AC का मतलब ही YZ होगा. What do we need to prove? We need to prove that only. ये already हो चुका है. Let's move on to the next. Find the roots of the quadratic equation. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. इसमें एक छोटी सी हिंट है. अगर आप ये 1/x लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लेके जाओगे तो क्वेश्चन खत्म हो जाएगा. 1 upon a plus b plus x minus 1 upon x which is equals to 1 upon a plus 1 upon b. यहाँ हम दोनों तरफ क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन करेंगे. We all can do cross multiplication, right? So you get minus of a plus b upon x into a plus b plus x which is equals to a plus b upon ab. दोनों तरफ से a plus b कैंसिल हो जाएंगे. फिर से क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन होगा. ये ab इधर जाएगा, उसको माइनस मिल जाएगा. सो दैट विल बी माइनस ab एंड ये x अंदर मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. It will be ax plus bx plus x square which is equals to minus ab. आप और मैं माइनस ए बी वाली टर्म इस साइड लेके चलेंगे. यू गेट एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए एक्स प्लस बी एक्स प्लस ए बी इक्वल टू 0. इन दो फर्स्ट टर्म्स में से x कॉमन निकलेगा, इन दो फर्स्ट टर्म्स में से b कॉमन निकलेगा. एज यू कैन सी, देयरफॉर x प्लस ए into x plus b equals to 0, x equals to minus a, x equals to minus b. Moving on to the next. Question number 28. Find the value of p for which one zero of the polynomial fx, which is equals to px square minus 144x plus 8, is 11 times the other. You can calculate or you can solve this question by calculating directly 0, or you can solve this by this method. What is this method? We know alpha और beta में क्या relation है? One zero of the polynomial is 11 times the other. Beta is 11 times the alpha. What is sum of the zero? Minus b by a. And how do we find out a, b, c? By comparing this with the ax square plus bx plus c. What is the value of a? The value of a is p. What is the value of b? Minus 144. What is the value of c? 8. Minus b by a. Minus of minus 144 by p. That will be 144 by p alpha plus beta. Alpha into beta is c by a. C by a. C by a. What is the value of c? C की value है 8. A की value है p. That will be 8 by p. Can I put beta के जगह पे 11 by alpha? Yes, because one zero is 11 times the other. Then alpha plus 11 alpha will be 12 alpha. 12 alpha is equals to 144 upon p. Alpha is equals to 12 by p. We have alpha is equals to 12 by p. I'll put this alpha की value in equation 3. We get beta. Let's try solving this. Beta is equals to 132 by alpha. Putting this value in equation 3. What is equation 3? This is equation 3. 12 by p. अल्फा के जगह पे 12 बाई पी जो कि यहाँ पे निकाला है. बीटा के जगह पे 132 बाई पी जो कि यहाँ निकाला है. 12 इंटू 132 पी इंटू पी. एक पी कैंसिल हो जाएगा. ये पी इधर चले जाएगा. 8p is equals to 12 into 132. Therefore, p is equals to 198. That's the calculation. So, what is the value of p? The value of p is 198. Let's solve the next question. Next question is question number 29. Prove that 3 plus 7 root 2 is irrational given that root 2 is irrational. As we can see, let's assume that we need to prove this irrational. So let's assume that this is a rational. What do we call this? Method of contradiction. 3 plus 7 root 2 is equals to p by q. Take this 3 on right hand side. 7 root 2 is equals to p by q minus 3. Root 2 is equals to LCM निकाले क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन होने के बाद p minus 3q upon 7q. Now p comma q comma 3 and 7 are integers. Therefore, अगर मैं integer से calculate करूंगा तो this will be a rational number. But we know root 2 is an irrational. How can be irrational equal to rational? This is not true. This cannot be happened. Therefore, statement 1 is wrong. What is the statement 1? हमने जो statement लिया है कि भैया ये rational है, ये wrong हो गया. Our assumption is wrong. Therefore, हमारा assumption क्या था कि ये rational है. अगर यही wrong हो गया इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? 3 plus 7 root 2 क्या बन गया? Irrational. Moving on to the next. Question number 30. Find the perimeter of the segment formed by a chord that subtends an angle of 120 degree at the center of radius 42 mm. This is a chord. इस chord ने center के साथ angle subtend किया है. This is an angle. Chord ने angle subtend किया है. This angle is 120 degree. And what is radius? 42 mm. So we know length of arc. What is the length of arc का formula? Length of arc का formula theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. So what is theta? 120 upon 360 into 2 into 22 by 7 into r. What is the radius? 42. By calculating that, you get 88 mm. What is actually the perimeter of segment? And what is the perimeter of segment actually? Let me show you by using a दूसरा color. Perimeter of a segment. So this is your segment. So you need to add this chord as well as this length of arc. जितना मैंने ब्लू कलर में करके रखा है इसकी आपको लेंथ निकालनी है मतलब पेरीमीटर निकालना है आपको. So what is a AB chord? We don't know the length of AB chord, but we know OM is perpendicular bisector of AB, perpendicular from the center on the chord, bisects the chord. AM is equals to BM, which is equals to half of AB, in triangle AMO. As this is a radius and this is also a radius, this will be an isosceles triangle for a while. If this is 120, if this is 120, this will be this will be 30. 1 minute. As we all know, this is 120. If this is 120, this will be 30 and this will be 30. Because 30 plus 30 will be 60, 60 plus 120 will be 180. Angle some property of a triangle. In triangle AMO, AM upon OA. If this is 30 degree, this is 90 degree, this has to be 60 degree. Sin 60, अगर sin 60 निकालूंगा तो opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon hypotenuse, do we know AM का value? No. Do I know OA? Yes, that is 42. And what is sin 60? Root 3 by 2. By cross multiplying, we got AM as 21 root 3 mm. और AM का आप और हम जब डबल कर देंगे तो अपने को क्या मिल जाएगा? AB. AB is equals to twice of AM. 2 into 21 root 3, that will be 42 root 3 mm. Then what will be the perimeter? I got the segment, I got the length, and I got the chord. This will be your chord, and this is your length of arc. So this is the final addition, and this is your final answer. Moving on to the next. Find the area of the segment formed by a chord of 7 centimeter in a circle of radius 7 centimeter. If radius is 7 centimeter and the chord is also 7 centimeter, this will be an equilateral triangle. Find the area of the segment. We need to find out this area. And how do we find out area of the segment? Area of the segment will be sector minus triangle. And how do we find out area of sector? Area of sector will be theta upon 360 into pi r square. Theta is what? Theta is what? 60 degree. We need to put the value of theta is 60 degree here because that is an equilateral triangle. After calculating, you'll get this answer 25 into 25.67. What is the area of triangle? If that triangle is an equilateral triangle, what is the area of the equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 side square. Root 3 by 4 side square. And what is side? 7 centimeter. By calculating that, you'll get 21.19. Put these values here. You'll get final answer 4.48 centimeter square. Moving on to the next. Question number 31. If theta is an acute angle, sec theta is equals to root 10. Calculate two things. आप और हमने जब भी डिस्कस किए थे, जब भी आप लोगों को कोई ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो दिया गया है तो आप एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बनाइए। सेक थीटा की डेफिनेशन क्या होगी? हाइपोटेनियस अपॉन एडजेसेंट। I'll consider any angle as a theta, acute angle, hypotenuse upon adjacent, root 10 upon 1. What is the sec theta की value? Root 10 upon 1. So adjacent will be 1k and hypotenuse will be root 10k. By using Pythagoras theorem, we need to find out the value of AB. We know the value of AC, that is root 10k. What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square equals to side square plus side square. So by calculating this, you'll get the value of AB, and that value of AB will be 3k. What do we need to find out? We need to find out cosec theta minus cot theta. So what is cosec theta? Hypotenuse upon opposite. As this is 3k, as AB is 3k, what will be cosec theta? Hypotenuse upon opposite. What will be cot theta? Adjacent upon opposite. So let's check. This is what root 10 by 3. This is what 3. Then if cot theta is 1 by 3, then tan theta will be 3. Cosec theta minus cot theta will be root 10 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Root 10 minus 1 by 3. What do we need to find next? Tan theta. What is the tan theta ka value? Tan theta is a reciprocal of a cot theta. If cot theta is 1 by 3, tan theta will be 3. 3 minus 1 by 3, that will be 8 by 3. Moving on to the next. Section D. A circle is inscribed in a triangle ABC having sides AB equal to 9 centimeter, BC equals to 12 centimeter, and CA equal to 11 centimeter, and touching the sides at D and E and F respectively. Then find AF, BD, and CE. We have a sub question here. First of all, we'll solve the question A, 32A. Since the tangent drawn from an external points are equal. So how do we find out the tangents drawn? If this tangent will be equals to this tangent, we know that tangent drawn from an external point on the circle till the point of contact, these will be equal. Therefore, I'll take BE as a y. Therefore, BD is also y. Similarly, if I'll take AD as a x, AF will be x. If I'll take CF equals to z, so CE equal to z. Right? Let's solve. AD equals to AF equals to X, BD equal to B equal to Y, CE equal to CF equals to Z. What is AB? What is AB? AB will be X plus Y, and X plus Y equals to what? 9. What is BC? BC will be Y plus Z is equals to 12. And what is CA? Z plus X equals to 11. अगर तीनों इक्वेशन को साइमल्टेनियसली सॉल्व किया जाए, you will get a value of X, Y, Z. What is the value of X? 4. What is the value of Y? 5. What is the value of Z? 7. So what do we need to find out? We need to find out AF. What is AF beta? AF is X. What is BD is Y. What is CE? CE will be Z. We got X, Y, Z का value. Question number 32B. In a given figure, DE is parallel to AC and DC is parallel to AP. Let's solve this. I will draw the diagram here also. Let's take a help. ABP, DE, AC. DE parallel to AC. And DE parallel to AC. And DC parallel to AP. I got this point wrong. Just wait a minute. DE. Now it makes sense. DC, this line is parallel to this line. Therefore, by BPT, basic proportionality theorem, BC upon CP is equals to BD upon DA. Similarly, DE is parallel to AC. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, BE upon EC is equals to BD upon DA. From 1 and 2, you will get the right hand side of both equations are equal. You will get BC upon CP is equals to BE upon CE. Or by interchanging the terms, BE upon EC is equals to BC upon CP. Let's move to the next. Question number 33. A straight highway leads to the foot of the tower. A man standing on the top of the 75-meter high observes two cars at an angle of depression 30 degree and 60 degree, which are approaching to the foot of the tower. If one car is exactly behind the other on the same side of the tower, find the distance between the two towers. We need to find out this distance. We need to find out AB. How do we find out AB? By calculating AC and by calculating BC. If I subtract AC may say BC, we get AB, right? So let's find out AC and BC now. So we know angle of depressions are 30 degree and 60 degree. Car 1 is here, car 2 is here. Both cars are approaching towards tower, and this is your tower. In triangle DCB, if this is a tower, this will be 90 degree. Towers are perpendicular to the horizontal. Horizontal matlab earth. In triangle DCB, tan 60. What is tan 60? Opposite upon adjacent. DC as tower is 75 meter. Tan 60 का value is root 3. DC is what 75. We got BC, right? So AC और BC में से आप और हमने BC find out कर लिया है. Let's find out AC now. In बड़े वाले triangle, what is a बड़ा triangle? ACD. This is ACD, right? In triangle ACD, tan 30 will be opposite upon adjacent. What is opposite? DC is opposite and adjacent is AC. We know DC, what is that? 75 meter. That's why AC will be 75 root 3. Put these values here, you'll get an answer. You need to put root 3 ka value here. Then after that calculation, you'll get 86.71 meter. Question number 34. Solve the following system of linear equations graphically. Shade the area bounded by these two lines and y-axis. Also determine the area. Solve the following system of linear equation graphically. Graphically solve करने के लिए आपको points की जरूरत होती है. These are points. If I'll put x equals to 0, I'll get y equals to -1 for the equation 1 I'm talking. If I'll put x equals to 1, I'll get y equals to 0. Similarly, for equation 2, we get these value. If I'll put x equals to 0, I'll get 8. If I'll put x equals to 4, I'll get 0. What are the point A and B? The point A and B is 0 comma -1 and point B will be 1 comma 0 for equation 1. Let's put that on a graph. This will be your 0 comma -1. This will be your 1 comma 0. If I draw this line, similarly with the second equation, I'll plot this point and what is the next point? C point is 0 comma 8 and D point is 0 comma 4. If I'll join this, these two lines will intersect at this point. And what is this point? This point is a solution of two linear equation. जब भी दो lines का intersection होता है, तो point of intersection उस दो lines की equation का solution define करता है. And what is that? 3 comma 2. So we got the point of intersection and point of intersection is a solution. Solve the following system of linear equation graphically. तो हमने solve कर दिया है. अभी जो triangle बना है y axis के साथ आप और हम उसका एरिया निकालेंगे. What is the formula for area of triangle? Half into base into height. We got base here, complete base, and this will be your height. What is the length of base? अगर आप यहां से ऊपर देखोगे तो this will be 8 and this will be 1. There, that's why 9. And what is the height? If P is 3 comma 2, x distance will be 3. That will be your height. Therefore, half into base into height, that will be 13.5 square units. Let's move on to the next question. Mr. Sehgal buys 4 chairs and 5 tables for 3,400. Later, he buys another chair and 4 tables more of the same type for 2,500. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Let the cost of each chair be rupees X and the cost of the table will be Y. According to the first condition, 4 chairs and 5 tables, इनकी cost total हो जाएगी 3,400. I'll write Y in terms of X. You'll get this. For second condition, he buys another chair and 4 table more. Another chair and 4 table more. So I'll write Y in terms of X. Let's solve this algebraically first. 4x plus 5y is equals to 3,400 and x plus 4y is equals to 2,500. If I'll multiply this equation by 4, this will be 4x. This will be 16x. If I'll multiply this equation by 4, this will be 4x. This will be 16y. And this will be 10,000. If I'll subtract these two, we'll get 11y is equals to 6,600. Y is equals to 600. Put this y in equation 2. So you'll get x plus 4 into 600, which is equals to 2500, and you'll get value of x as a 100. So this is a algebraic solution of this equation, this question. Let's solve it by graphically. ग्राफिकली सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको टेबल्स रेडी करने पड़ेंगे. मैंने यहाँ पे y in terms of x निकाल के रखा है. If I'll put x equals to 400, you'll get y is equals to 360. If I'll put x equals to 0, you'll get 680. If I'll put x equals to 850, you'll get 0. Similarly, for the equation 2, if you put x equals to 900 in equation 2, you'll get y as a 400. Similarly, with the 500 and 500 and 0 and 625. Let's plot these on the graph. 400 and 360. This will be 400 and 360. The next will be 0, 680. 0, 680 will be on a y-axis. And next 850, 0. This will be 850, 0. Similarly, यहाँ पर हम इस पॉइंट्स को ज्वाइन कर लेंगे. यू विल गेट अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. सिमिलरली आप दूसरा टेबल प्लॉट करोगे 900, 400. This point is here. Next 500, 500. That point is here. 0, 625. That point is here. अगर मैं तीनों पॉइंट्स को ज्वाइन कर दूं तो you will get this point of intersection, and that point of intersection is 100, 600. So as you can observe, आप algebraically सॉल्व करोगे तो आपकी x की वैल्यू है 100 और y की वैल्यू है 600. आप ग्राफिकली सॉल्व करोगे तो आपकी x की वैल्यू है 100 एंड y की वैल्यू है 600. So that's the solution. Let's move on to the next question. Calculate the mode of the following frequency distribution. 1, 4, frequency is 2, and so on. As you can observe, यहां पर जो इसकी अपर लिमिट है और इसकी लोअर लिमिट है वो इक्वल नहीं है. डेटा कंटिन्यूअस चाहिए. अगर डेटा कंटिन्यूअस बनाना है आपको तो आपको लोअर लिमिट से 0.5 सब्सट्रैक्ट करने पड़ेंगे और अपर लिमिट में 0.5 आपको ऐड करना पड़ेगा. अब आप सारे इंटरवल्स में लोअर लिमिट में 0.5 सब्सट्रैक्ट करोगे, अपर लिमिट में 0.5 ऐड करोगे तो यू विल गेट 0.5 से लेके 4.5, 4.5 से लेके 8.5 एंड सो ऑन. Maximum frequency is 15. That's why your modal class will be 28.5 से लेके 32.5, right? This will be your F1, this will be your F0, this will be your F2, this will be your lower limit. What is the mode का formula? Mode का formula is small l plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 का complete multiplication होगा h से. Put these values here. As you know, h is 4. You'll get an answer of 29.3. This is your mode. Moving on to the next question. The monthly expenditure on a milk in 200 families of housing society is given below. As you can see, this data is continuous and the one frequency is missing, that is x. What do we need to find out? Value of x, median and mean expenditure. So total families are 200. So इसकी आप अगर टोटल करने जाओगे तो आपको 172 मिलेगा और आपको एक x मिलेगा. So 200 equals to 172 plus x, therefore x equals to 2800. Let's solve for the mean expenditure by assumed mean method. Let's assume our mean is 3250. What is the class size? Class size, as you can see, 1000 and 1500 में difference is 500. Class size is what? 500. How do we solve? Assume mean method. What do we need? We need FI UI cut column. And how do we find out FI UI का column? We first find out UI. What is UI? Xi minus assumed mean upon h. So क्लास इंटरवल, फ्रीक्वेंसी, क्लास मार्क, क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी, यूआई का टेबल बनाएंगे, एफ आई यूआई का टेबल बनाएंगे. दिस इज फ्रीक्वेंसी. आई गेस क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी. व्हाट इज क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी? आप फर्स्ट फ्रीक्वेंसी वैसे ही रखते हो, देन यू एड इट क्यूमुलेटिवली. 40 ऐड करूंगा 24 में, तो इट विल गेट, वी गेट 64. सिमिलरली 33 ऐड करूंगा 64 में, यू गेट 97. You get, as we have got x is equals to 28 and so on. You get final answer will be 200. So how do we solve ui? Ui will be xi minus assume mean upon 500. This is your xi. This is class mark. How do we find out class mark? 1000 plus 1500 divided by 2. That is 1250. Similarly, this, and this. Ui, we solve this ui, you get ui, and let's calculate fi ui का column. This is your fi, this is your ui, this is your fi, this is your ui, this is your fi, this is your ui, this is your fi, this is your ui. 24 into minus 4 is minus 96. 40 into minus 3 is minus 120. Similarly, we solve this column and we add all these values. You'll get minus 235. This is the final summation is minus 235. Let's put these values in mean के फॉर्मूले में. व्हाट इज द मीन का फॉर्मूला? अज्यूम मीन प्लस एच into 1 upon n summation FIUI. Assume mean is 3250 plus 500. What is n? N is 200. So after calculating this, you will get 5875.5. 3250 minus 587.5 is 2662.5. This is your mean expenditure. This is your mean expenditure. Also, we have n by 2 as 100. What is n? N is 200. 200 divided by 2 is 100, which lies in an interval. I guess आपको मीडियन क्लास ढूंढनी होती है. n by 2 से थोड़ा सा ऊपर, 100 के ऊपर क्या आएगा? फ्रीक्वेंसी 125, और 125 का क्लास कौन सा हो जाएगा? 2500 से लेके 3000. 25 से लेके 3000. This will be your column, right? So what is small l? Small l will be 2500. CF will be cumulative frequency will be 97. Small f is 28. Small h is 500. What is the median का formula? Small l plus n by 2 minus CF upon f into h. Small l is 2500 plus what is n by 2? 100. What is cumulative frequency? 97. What is small f? 28. What is h? 500. After calculating this, you will get median expenditure this. Moving on to the case studies. Digvijay is trying to find the average height of the tower near his house. He's using the properties of the similar triangle. The height of the Digvijay's house is 20 meter when Digvijay's house casts a shadow of 10 meter. At the same time, the tower casts a shadow 20 meter long on the ground and the house of Anshu's casts 20-meter shadow on the ground. This is the diagram here. 20 meter. Digvijay's house is 20 meter. This is Digvijay's house. How much a shadow is? 10 meter along the ground. This is the shadow, right? Similarly, at the same time, the tower casts a shadow of 50 meter. This is a tower of a height h. Cast a shadow on the ground. And the house of Anshul cast 20-meter shadow on the ground. This is Anshul's house. This is 20-meter shadow. And this, let's solve this. Find the height of the tower. We need to find out this h. We'll take height of the tower as h. How do we solve that? In triangle ACD, this is the diagram. ACD and BE. These are triangles, that is ACD and ABE. The triangle is similar. How the triangle is similar? This is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and this is a common angle. This triangle is similar. The triangles are similar, the sides are in ratio. Sides are in proportion. AC upon AB is equal to CD upon EB. What is the value of AC? AC is total 50. What is AB? 10. CD is what? Height of a tower, that is H. And EB is Digvijay ke ghar ki height, that is 20. By solving, we'll get H is equals to 100 meter. Moving on to the next. When Digvijay's house cast shadows of 18 centimeter, find the length of the shadow. Given AB is what? 18 meter. अभी जो AB दिया है वो 10 मीटर नहीं दिया है, वो 18 मीटर दिया है. ट्रायंगल ABE एंड ACD सिमिलर ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं, तो सेम रेशियो लगाएंगे, सेम वैल्यूज पुट करेंगे, सो you will get a value of AC now as, what do we need to find out? Length of a shadow of the tower. What is the shadow of the tower? AC, right? So what will be AC? After cross multiplying, I'll take shadow as a X. It will be 90 meter. Find the height of the Anshul's house. Anshul's house is GF and that will be H1. Similarly, I'll draw a diagram DCFH. Give me some time. DCFH, and this is G, right? These triangles are similar. Which one? Which triangles? Which triangles I'm talking about? DCH, triangle DCH, similar to triangle GFH. Similarly, this is 90, this is 90, this is a common angle. The sides are in proportion, that is HC, GFH, this is H, FH, upon CH upon FH, yeah, FH upon CH equals to FG upon DC. Put these values and you will get a height of Anshul's house by cross multiplying 40 meter. Moving on to the next. When the tower casts a shadow of 40 meter, at that same time find the length of the shadows of Anshul's house. Shadow. What is the HC now? SC, we need to take SC as a 40 meter. We know triangle HGF similar to triangle HCD. Sides are in ratio. Now the shadow is 40. We'll put FG के जगह पे 40 upon 100 by cross multiplying. You'll get a value is 16 meter. The length of the shadow of Anshul's house is 16 meter. The word circus has the same root as a circle. In a closed circular area, various entertainment acts including a human skill, animal training and presented before the crowd. A circuit tent is cylindrical up to height 8 meter and conical above it. The diameter of the base is 28 meter and the total height of the tent is 18.5 meter. As you can see the diagram, right? Total height is 18.5 centimeter. Height of the cone is 10.5. Height of the cylindrical part is 8. Let's solve this. Find the slant height of the conical part. Conical part. This is your conical part, right? So what is this? How much is height of a cone? That is 10.5. How much is a radius? As we have a diameter of a base is 28. Diameter of the base is 28. So radius will be 40. Height is 10.5. How do we find out slant height? L square is equals to R square plus H square. L square is equals to R square plus H square. We put the values. We get L square is equals to 306.25 square root on both sides. That will be 17.5 meter. Determine the floor area of the tent. What is floor area? Circular. What is the area of base? Pi r square. Put the value of pi, that is 22 by 7, into r is what? 14 square. This is what? 616 meter square. Find the area of the cloth used for making a tent. How do we find out area of a cloth? CSA of a cylinder and CSA of a cone. What is CSA of a cylinder? 2 pi RH. What is CSA of a cone? Pi RL. We have everything with us. 2 pi into R. R is 14. H is height. Plus pi. R is 14. अभी अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने L निकाला है, that is 17.5. By calculating this, we'll get 469 pi. Put the value of pi, you'll get this answer. Find the total volume of air inside the empty tank. What is the volume? Volume of a cylindrical part and volume of a conical part, दोनों को ऐड करेंगे, हमारे सवाल का जवाब आएगा. Volume of a cylindrical part. What is the volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. What is the volume of a conical part? 1 by 3 pi r square h. Put this value, you'll get a answer 4928. Put these values, you'll get an answer 2156. And the grand total will be 7084 meter cube. Case study 3. An interior designer, Sana, hired two painters, Manan and Bhima, to make paintings for her buildings. Both painters were asked to make 50 different painters paintings each. The prices quoted by the both the painters are given below. Manan asked 6,000 for the first painting, an increment of 200 for each of the following paint. Bhima asked 4,000 for the first painting and increment of 400 for the each paint. This is a condition of a AP, right? How much money did Manan get for his 25th painting? Show your work. पहली बार मनन कितना लेता है? 6,000. इंक्रीज कितने से कर पाता है? 200. यानी कॉमन डिफरेंस कितना हो जाएगा? 200. 25th पेंटिंग चाहिए, यानी आप एन कितना लोगे? 25. और आपको वो टोटल अमाउंट चाहिए, वो आपको 25th वाली पेंटिंग का अमाउंट चाहिए. तो व्हाट डू वी यूज अ फॉर्मूला? ए एन इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस n minus 1 d. We have A, we have n, we have d. We have A, we have n, we have d. By putting these values, you will get 10,800. Next, how much money did Bhima get in all? Bhima Bhima अगर 50 पेंटिंग्स बनाता है तो उसको टोटल पैसे कितने मिलेंगे? द फर्स्ट मनी ही टेक्स इज A. What is the A is 4,000. What are number of paintings? Number of paintings are 50. What is the common difference? What is the increment? 400. Sn, we all know Sn is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Put these values and you will get this answer. 6,92,90,000. If both Manan and Bhima makes painting at the same pace, find the first painting for which Bhima will get more money than Manan. Show your step. कौन सी ऐसी पेंटिंग है, कौन से नंबर की ऐसी पेंटिंग है जहां पे भीमा को ज्यादा पैसे मिलेंगे मनन से? सो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट कि कौन से नंबर की ऐसी पेंटिंग रहेगी जहां पे ये लोग इक्वल कमाएंगे, है ना? सो विच पेंटिंग, मान लो कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल बोल रहा हूं मैं, मान लो कि फिफ्थ पेंटिंग मनन को 500 रुपए मिले और फिफ्थ पेंटिंग भीमा को 500 रुपए मिले. तो ऐसे कौन से नंबर की पेंटिंग है? फिफ्थ पेंटिंग नहीं, ऐसे कौन से नंबर की पेंटिंग है जहां पे इन दोनों को इक्वल अमाउंट मिले? पहले वो निकाला जाएगा. आप इन दोनों को सॉल्व करने के बाद आपका n की वैल्यू आ गई 11, राइट? सिंस दे अर्न द सेम अमाउंट ऑन 11th पेंटिंग एज भीमा's इंक्रीमेंट इज मोर. भीमा का इंक्रीमेंट कितना है? 400. तो भीमा को ज्यादा पैसे मिलेंगे 12th पेंटिंग में, ऑब्वियसली. So Bhima gets more money than Manan for the 12th painting, right? Sana's friend Aarti hired Manan and Bhima to make paintings for her at the same rates as for Sana. Sana's friend Aarti hired Manan and Bhima to make paintings for her at the same rates as for Sana. Aarti hired both painters to make same number of paintings and paid them exact same amount in total. How many paintings did Aarti get each painter to make? Show your work. व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? दोनों को सेम नंबर ऑफ पेंटिंग्स, दोनों को एग्जैक्ट सेम अमाउंट उन्होंने पे किया, तो कितने नंबर ऑफ पेंटिंग्स बन जाएगी? यानी जितने पैसे मनन को दिए हैं उतने ही पैसे भीमा को मिले हैं। यानी एस एन ऑफ मनन विल बी इक्वल टू एस एन ऑफ भीमा। वी ऑल नो एस एन का फॉर्मूला, एस एन का फॉर्मूला इज एन बाई टू ए प्लस एन माइनस वन इंटू डी। जस्ट गिव मी सेकेंड। N minus 1 D. So put the values. We don't know number of paintings. Put these values. After solving this, you will get a value N as 21. Right? So that's it. You need to solve this equation, right? I hope you will solve it. N by 2 वो दोनों तरफ से cancel हो जाएगा. This will be what? 12,000. Right? This will be what? 200 N minus 200, which is equals to this will be what? 8,000 plus 400 N माइनस 400। फिर टर्म्स शिफ्ट हो जाएगी, यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 4,000। 4,000 में से 200 जाएंगे, ये कितना हो जाएगा? 3,800। 3,800 में 400 ऐड होगी, 4,200 will be is equals to 200 n। 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, the n का value is 21। Thank you so much.